Go figure. Go figure. Let me view this on YouTube. Out of all people to show up first, Snuggles. You just made my night, brother. You just made my night. Out of all people to show up, Top Gun. It's like a family reunion. We were doing a live stream, and okay, I see guys are starting to roll in. We back into the live stream. On the end of, once again, it was YouTube. Once again, it was your friends. He said, "I'm glad you are enjoying your night." I am, Snuggles. I really am. That you just seeing you show up just made my night. That just made my night. I see you guys slowly but surely coming back in. Appreciate you guys being here. And appreciate you guys. Shout out to Kobe with the $5 Cash App. And appreciate you guys supporting by way of Cash App. And Malcolm, boy, you're clean, brother. You're looking clean with it. I am not mad at you, bro. You know I like seeing us brothers in some suits. Yes, sir. We're back. And I still have the video. So I'm going to bring that up in a second. I won't keep us too long. I'm about to spend some time with Mrs. Spence. So it won't keep us too long. Yep, YouTube once again. You called it. Once again. He said, Andre, random. He said, with you being 6'3", he said, what height would you consider short? Being in most of the world, and I'll say most of the world. Yeah, true DJ. Good question, Frank. I would easily say most of the world, there is no such animal. Most of you guys that have been here to Colombia can validate what I'm saying. Being too short, there's no such animal for the most part. I see dudes down here, his girl 5 feet, he 5'6", and they happily in love. Andre's dad not the tallest dude in the room, but neither is her mom. And grandma, really short. Andrea laughing, really short. You heard what I said about grandma. Grandma really short. It's who you are in most countries. In Asia, if you have height, okay, cool. If you don't, okay, cool. Maybe in Africa, in the continent of Africa, some parts it'll impact. But only United States, they talking about you got to be 6'3" and $900,000 in the bank, and that is that's nobody even talks like that in South America. Most women can't even fathom talking about 100,000. If you ain't got 100,000, if you don't make 100, you ain't gonna find nobody in South America. A few women that are of upper echelon that is a part of that, yes, but yeah, I know, Tevin. I heard about that too. Man, goodness gracious, the upper echelon, yeah, but the average Brazilian, Colombiana, Peru, they ain't sitting around talking about, well, if you're not 6 feet, 100, yeah, most countries, Frank, a dude that's 5'5", 5 feet, 5'7", 5'9", you in the game, especially in South America. Especially in South America. Us tall dudes, we're the oddballs. I go to Andrea's family reunions and events. I'm Gargamel, and they all look like the Smurflings. She got a few a few guys that are tall in her family, but most of them like 5'9", 5'7", 5'6", and they be pulling them. They pull the ladies. So yeah, height is. I guess tonight I was bullying the guys. I'm bullying the men tonight. I guess I'm bullying the men. It's crazy. Thank you guys for supporting the channel once again by PayPal, Patreon, and Cash App. Appreciate you guys. We need these 3 more people to donate to the Cash App. We appreciate you. These 3 more guys. But let's get back to the video that we were watching. Let's get back to the video. Let me pull that video up. Cancel that. Present, bring the file.
Officially homeless, and I want to show you what it's like traveling around Australia.
Car in every car, and I don't feel like getting into why I'm sleeping in a parking lot, but I do know that you're usually in a parking lot. So I came to this Walmart parking lot, and there is a hotel, and with empty parking spots, and that car, and that car, and that car, and every car that you can see. And 1 or 2 through there. Every single one of those cars has got somebody sleeping in it. Because a woman came over when I pulled up and asked me if I needed something because I had to do something to my truck. And she asked me if I needed anything, if I needed a flashlight, if she could help me in any way. Her name's Susie. She's super sweet. And I said, no, thanks. And I looked around and I asked, I said, can I sleep in this parking lot? And she's like, yeah. And that's when she told me. She said every single one of these cars has someone sleeping in it. That green truck right there, he's here every night. I'm here every night, she said. There's a blue truck here with a trailer on it. In the greatest nation on earth, there are people, and they're nice. Some of them are nice cars. My truck is a decent truck. Shiny, clean. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15-ish cars.
15 cars
like
full of homeless people.
3 dozen empty parking spots in the hotel next door. Yeah. But the economy's great. Fucking great.
It's bad out here in these streets. It's horrible. And a lot of people are really not really understanding how bad that it is because you may be in a space where, you're just surviving because the people that are just surviving, most of them are still living paycheck to paycheck. Most of them are still living paycheck to paycheck. And some of it is self-inflicted wounds. A lot of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the reality is that a lot of it is just the fact that even with those self-inflicted wounds, it's much more difficult for you to recover from it because everything is exponentially more. Everything is exponentially more. And the greatest, and I don't even know what state that she in, and I always like to give credit to the content creator, so that link is going to be back down in the description. I don't know what state that she in, but what you're going to see happen, and even in her situation, is as more people become homeless, they always default back to sleeping in their cars, and then that's when you start to see people embracing van life. Van life has been popping for years now on YouTube because not because people are looking for some kind of financial independence in order for them to go and travel the country, and no, it's survival. It's straight up survival. And so now people are seeing a viable option in living in their cars because they don't have any other option. And that just becomes a way of life. And then that becomes your norm. Next thing you know, you're sleeping on the streets every day. And that's just what it is. That's what normalcy looks like in the United States of America. The dream,
thanks, Frank,
is to be able to sleep in a bed for a lot of people. And what's normal is van life and sleeping in your car and then brushing your teeth in Walmart and taking a shower at the gym. That is the new norm. And so when y'all keep talking about, oh man, we thriving, and I see all of this legislation or
thanks,
these
George, for the $5.
legislators and the president of the United States. Nice speech. God bless America, Democratic National Convention. Lots of people doing speeches. But what I see on the street, because they saying, oh man, listen, we got the greatest economy. We added all of these jobs. What jobs? Minimum wage jobs? Because they don't break it out by the sector. They break it out based off a nonprofit, private sector, or whatever, but they don't break it down as far as the actual jobs themselves. They say that unemployment is low, but that doesn't account for the amount of people that stop looking or is already off of the benefits. They're not breaking those statistics. They know. Oh, they know. That's why they, in one breath, they'll say, well, you know what? We got the economy right. And then in the very next breath say, but I'm going to fix the economy. That's what's happened. That's literally what happened. I just dropped the video of her speech on the Millionaire Morning Show channel. I clipped it up from the live that I did the other day. They'll say, oh man, no. Listen, within the last couple months, we closed off the border, but we gonna fix the border. So what y'all been doing the last 3.5 years? Because I've even seen videos where people say, well, that's not how government works. You can't do nothing. So, okay, well, if they can't do nothing, then why are they making promises? Because they can do something. Because first, they did control several legislative branches in order for them to do so. Because I know that there's layers of government that then you have to get approved, because that's the way that we prevent absolute power and we don't have kings and queens in this country. Cool, right. But you don't need, the same way that they didn't have to need executive action in order to be able to give taxpayer money out for these people that got these basket weaving degrees in order to, fulfill their obligations. You don't need a bipartisan deal to do what you are already empowered to do as far as protecting our borders. We got the infrastructure deal passed through with all that other BS that was inside of it that didn't help us. You got the CHIPS Act done. You got all of these laws passed, but inflation is out of control. The Fed is continuing to raise rates. The money is tight. Debt is out of control. Credit card debt is out of control. Foreclosures are up. Repossessions are up. People are getting evicted and foreclosures are exploding in Florida, Texas, Chicago, California, all across red, blue states. A lot of these red states also have very, very blue cities. So when you see Houston, which is blue, but Texas is red, and you see an explosion of foreclosures because everybody left California and they went over to Austin.
Yes,
Everybody left California and they went over to Florida. And now Florida's housing market is in turmoil. I am going to do a whole show tomorrow to break down exactly how there's a meltdown, and there are condos that are unfilled, and they just kept on building and kept on building, and it largely came from people that was migrating from California and New York and during the pandemic, and they said, we want to live here and we no longer want to live over there, and we're trying to escape the mansion tax and all of this stuff. And all they doing is continuing to manufacture another housing crisis that guess who's going to capitalize off of? Rich people.
Correct.
The richest.
So one of the things that we have to come to the conclusion of, we're going to continue to let Anton speak. Shout out to Anton Daniels. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel and the Anton Daniels channel, as well as the Millionaire Morning Show. Those are both of his channels. Guys, do realize that what are we going to do with these next 4 years? And I'll tell you what I mean by that. Let's zoom in a little closer. Yeah, money's going to flow in the next 4 years. What are you going to do with it? Jobs are going to come in the next 4 years. What are you going to do with it? Cryptocurrency is going to explode. What are you going to do with it? It's one thing for us to say, Trump did this, he brought jobs. Trump did that, the economy changed. Trump did this, the market. But if we're still foolish with our monies, in 4 years, we're back at ground zero. We're back in Walmart parking lots. So the question remains, What are we going to do with it? Because if we're not going to do anything with it, there's no use us complaining about what about this one, what about that one, so forth and so forth. Shout out to you. We got a Bitcoin episode coming up. Not Bitcoin, but a cryptocurrency episode. He said, bro, cryptocurrency is skyrocketing. Bro, it is crazy how far crypto going. He said, my Coinbase was at 317. He said, all I did was buy $50 in Bitcoin, and my Coinbase already is at $547. And so we have to be wise with our profits, because if we aren't, this what happens to us. We end up in these homeless situations. He said, I'm taking the money. He said, and I'm going to buy an Airbnb in DR. Good idea. And I already bought a AUL. I mean, IUL, and won't be me. He said, it won't be me. That Dogecoin is now a utility coin. Wow, I didn't know that. I'm going to get back into my other coins as well. Shout out to my man, I am FF in the building. Shout out to all 35 guys that are here. We're going to end this in about 15 minutes. But definitely, guys, it's one thing for us to complain about the economy and complain about what's going on. But once we get the proceeds, once the money starts flowing, make sure that this go around that we are a little bit wiser. Shout out to Theo in the building. We're a little bit more wiser with our proceeds. Yes, a lot of us are going to make a lot of money in the next 4 years. But if we spend a lot of money, what was the purpose of making a lot of money if we're going to blow it? If we don't know how to set up trusts, if we don't know how to create a will, if we don't know how to budget our funds, this go around, we should not allow the government to fool us into acquiring finances without financial literacy. I'm going to say this again. Every election, we always get fooled into acquiring finances. The jobs are coming. The market takes off. The money is flowing. But nobody ever stops to say, this 4 years, I am going to walk in financial literacy. I'm going to walk in the fire, in other words. Financial independence, FI, retire early, ERE. Nobody wants to talk about that. They never, every 4 years from now, the market will have taken off. Money will be made, and there will still be people living in Walmart parking lots. So let's go back to the video. Sad but true. Andre, take support payments in crypto if you can. I'm planning on setting that up while you're. I actually am. I was thinking, it's kind of funny you would say that. I was thinking about that today. He said, bro, we need to invest in American energy stocks. Absolutely correct. He say, when you start a IUL, they automatically give you a trust. Man, wow. Let me write that part down. They automatically give you a trust. He said, I'm keeping my head down for the next 4 years and never be broke again. Absolutely right. Absolutely correct. Yeah, I'm setting that up with the crypto. That's a good idea, brother. That's a real good idea. Let's go back to the video.
Is going to get richer. It's a class war. And so while y'all voting based off of identity politics, there's a class war, and there's going to be people that benefit as a result of it. 100%. And while y'all benefit, you're going to have women like this More women than ever, the ones that are the most educated, the ones that are in school, all of this stuff. It's a boss chick. Yeah. It's gonna be a reset. And the reset is that women gonna start to lean back into their femininity because they're not gonna be able to survive on their own. So all of this boss chick stuff that's going out the window, we going back to traditionalism because women like this is making videos every single day on TikTok telling you how bad it's out here in these streets, and it's going to get worse than it did before it get better. I'm telling you, it's going to get worse before it gets better. It is rough. It is rough. Look, after you get done off of taking pictures with everybody else's car on Instagram, and after you get done finessing and finagling and trying to convince people that you ain't broke in order to impress people that don't care nothing about you, after you get done paying that 29% interest rate on that credit card and that car note that you can't hold on to because you ain't got no insurance, and every time you get into an accident, it's starting to look like that Altima that I was talking about on Monday night. When you get done with all of that, you still got to deal with the reality. When you wake up and you get done scrolling and you get done liking and you get done talking on Instagram and all of this stuff and TikTok, you're going to have to deal with the reality. And the reality is that every single month, that mortgage is going to be due for 360 months until you pull out a HELOC because somebody told you to take the equity out of your home, till you pull out a HELOC, and then you're going to be homeless at the end of the day because as soon as you get laid off, because layoffs is imminent, layoffs is popping amongst all of these companies when they keep telling you that the economy is thriving, when them layoffs hit, I'm starting to see a lot of videos that pop up on my algorithm talking about the foreclosures that's available for low. Get them for the low. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Yo, so I'm officially homeless and I want to show you what it's like traveling around Australia and what I have to do to be comfortable. First things first is the bedroom. So I used to stay in a King Daddy Deluxe swag, which is now just a mattress inside of the canopy, and that is underneath 2 drawers and a wooden shelf. I must say it is a lot more comfortable than a swag, and you still got heaps of space, which is good. And another is that it does have a cage, which makes me feel extra safe. And the only thing that is annoying is that it can get a little bit hot, but that's fine. You just push this over, and I do have a little curtain that gives me extra privacy as well as a movie that I can watch. And that's how I get out.
Now,
If you're wondering what was in these drawers before, this is literally my kitchen. Extra privacy line is that it does have a underneath 2 drawers and a wooden shelf.
so you guys are telling me that this young lady cannot find a young man to be with instead of sleeping in a truck. That's what you're telling me. You're telling me Miss Green-Eyed Bandit can't find nobody that's of her age that they can grow together with, that she can grow together with. So when I sit back and I say, in many cases, these women will rather be homeless than to be with you, this is one of them. And when I sit back and say that for some of these, they're doing it just for the views. They're doing it because they're living off the view money. And they're living off the money that they're getting off of the Instagram and the money that's being sent to dudes that were in their DMs. I'm telling you, in many of these cases, it's a hustle. It's a hustle. But back to what I was saying, we got a few more minutes left. We got 9 more minutes. Like I was saying earlier, we men have to stop being so hypocritical. If you're going to be lavish with the ladies in Brazil, go ahead and be lavish with the ladies in the States, with your fat girls. If you're going to be stingy and wise and not have pay for play in your house in the States, you ain't letting prostitutes in your house in the States, then y'all got to stop being hypocrites and stop having pay for play mangoes in your Airbnbs. Now, Dre, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm a man. I can do what I want. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. These cameras got to go off, and we all got to go back to our regular lives. But I'm gonna let you know, when these cameras go off, you go back to your regular life, regular dudes are still getting drugged in all these countries, still getting robbed in all these countries for doing simp shit. It's never a dude that got some sense in his head getting robbed and drugged. Not one. I have not seen the footage of a dude that got some sense in his head in that moment of time that ever got robbed or drugged or deleted in any country. A dude that got sense in his head at that moment of time didn't get into that Airbnb, into that Uber that he didn't even recognize. A dude that got sense in his head didn't talk to that particular female in the bar. He talked to another woman. A dude that got sense in his head when a female said, "Can I bring my friend?" A dude that got sense in his head said, "Hell no, you can't bring your friend." A dude that got sense in his head doesn't let a total stranger who he never met make him drinks in his Airbnb in the name of she's just being feminine, so she's making me a drink. When these cameras go off, F Andre. And anybody that talks like Andre, I got you. I feel you, bro. I'm going to do what the F I want to. I'm just saying, I ain't never saw a dude that got sense in his head in that moment of time ever get drugged, ever get scammed, ever get robbed, ever get hustled, ever get deleted. Never. Not one case. It's always somebody that in that moment of time was stupid. I'll say it again. I've never seen anybody that got drugged in Colombia that in that window of time was not stupid. If only for 5-hour window or 4-hour window with the ladies, or whether it was a 10-hour window with the ladies. I've never one time saw a dude go on Razor Ray's show and talk about how he got drugged, and in that window of 2 hours or 45 minutes he was with that woman, every move that he made was stupid as fuck. It's always a moment of stupidity. Always. Man, I know I wasn't supposed to do it, man. I've been living here in Cartagena for about a good 8 years, man. I broke my own rule. I broke my own rule, dog. I broke my own rule. I knew better. I've been living here in Medellin for about a good 17, 18 years, man. I ain't never did nothing like that. That was my bad. I tell dudes not to even do what I did, dog. That was my bad. Everybody make a mistake. No, I'm not about to. I've been here almost 6-7 years. I'm not about to make no life-changing dude. I'm not about to walk on wires like you dudes do. I'm not going to DR and be a wire walker. I'm sorry. You dudes can do that like you were born in the circus. I wasn't born there. I can't walk on the wires. I ain't got the pole like that. My pole wire walking skills ain't built like that. You dudes come to Colombia and you just get on the wire and just walk and dance and act like you ain't gonna fall on your ass. Okay, cool. You can do it. You can gamble with your L. I can't gamble with mine. I can't get one. I gave the feds 10 years. You think I'm gonna give the feds 10 years, get out and give the rest of my years to some female that's gonna drug? Y'all crazy. I just gave the federal government 10 years in prison. And you think I'm gonna give it up the rest of the years I got left to some heifer? Oh no. Over a one-night stand? And she invited her friend over too? Some of you dudes, ex-military dudes, survive some of the roughest terrains. Even let's say you didn't go off to war, but the basic training was hell enough. You survived it. You survived basic training. All you Marines and Air Force and all you other brothers, Army guys, you Navy dudes, they told you to keep your ass under that water. You ain't been under that water long enough. Stay under there. All you Navy brothers, stay up under that water longer. You swear you about to drown, but they keep on pushing your head down in that water. You survived all that. And you come to Colombia and get bodied by a girl that's 23? All you special ops dudes. Yeah, when I was in the military, I was special ops. I was trained to do this, and I was able to delete 15 men at once in the Middle East. Yeah, I was a sniper from 8 miles away. And all it takes is a 24-year-old that don't even know English to rob you of everything. And that one dude that was trained in Afghanistan, your enemy, could get within a 50-foot radius of you. But all it takes is a Colombiana with no education, no money, and borrowed shoes to drug you and rob you of everything. What did the military teach you? Now y'all got me questioning the military. All you military dudes, I'm my country, 'tis of thee. Now y'all got me questioning the military. I know y'all don't remember everything you did in the military, but you ain't remember nothing that you did in the military. Nothing that you did in the military prepared you to remember something. Don't easily trust everybody. All the dudes that you saw coming up when you were in the military, you saw dudes doing stupid stuff, getting the wrong woman pregnant, getting the wrong diseases, splurging their military rations and their money on women that they should have been. You saw all of that. You ain't learned nothing from that. So you just left the military and you just became a dumb motherfucker, huh? Because I'm seeing just as many military dudes get drugged in Brazil, Colombia, DR, as I'm seeing us civilians. It ain't like it's just civilians that don't know. I can halfway understand civilians. We ain't got no special training and we weren't prepared for if the enemy is coming. We weren't prepared like that. Y'all were thoroughly. You were thoroughly prepared. All you 20-year ex-military, I was in the military for 25 years. And you left and you ain't kept none of the stuff that they trained you with. Like you ain't keep none of it. Like none of the knowledge and wisdom of watching yourself and protecting yourself in this life. You ain't keep none of that training. So all it took was just 2 Colombianas, 123, 127. And they literally could walk up on, now one enemy could walk up on you in your 20 years of military. And all it took was 2 yuck mouth Colombianas, and half the Colombianas that drug dudes don't even be that fine. It don't never be the fine Colombianas. It'd be like a 6'5'3" looking Colombiana that can walk up to you, drug you, take your computer, all your cigars, your passport, your clean out your bank accounts, clean out your credit cards. They can do to you that the enemy overseas couldn't do. I'd have halfway understood if the enemy overseas got you. Like, he got me, dog. You know, he got the drop on me, man. I was taking the bath, I was using the bathroom, and he got the drop on me. I could respect you saying that the enemy got a drop on you in the middle of war. But you 20-year veterans, 20 years of doing something, 20 years in a row among the new recruits, the old recruits. You were in the military. You know stuff that none of us regular dudes will ever know about watching your own back. Watch your 6 play, watch your 6. And all it takes for you to go to Brazil or DR and you can get scammed out your money? Man, shoot. If Afghanistan should have known, Afghanistan should have knew that. They should have said, let's just get over as many Brazilian women over here as possible and send them among the Americans. They should have just discovered all it took was like 23-year-old, 25-year-old Brazilians, and they could have won a war if it was that easy to get over on American men. All you military dudes, y'all should be y'all. Whenever you get drugged as a military dude, or you heard a military dude got drugged, y'all should be the most dudes that feel shame on yourselves. You should feel old school church shame, like you sit in the back of the church. You sit right in the back of the church. I'm serious, man. There is no reason. We're gonna do another 5 minutes, but there is no reason for you to walk in that window of stupidity. That, like I said, that window of stupidity could be like your whole life. You're a wise dude, but for 5 hours in your life, you came to Colombia, and within a 5-hour window, you met somebody. They invited their friend over. The person drugged you. You woke up 9 hours later. At least 5 hours, you were just the stupidest person that walked on this planet. And you can blame it on, well, everybody does something stupid. Everybody doesn't put their lives in jeopardy in another country, bruh. Stop it. There are over 7.3 million people that visit Colombia last year. 7.3 million people didn't do the stupid shit that you did. I'm going to say that again. We got 5 minutes. I can cut out this last 5 minutes of cussing. 7.3 million people that came to Colombia last year did not do the stupid shit that you did, or your boy did, or what you saw on Razor Ray, or the other dude that you saw in another video. 7.3 million people ain't let two Colombianas that was 23 and 29 come into their Airbnb when they know that they have never in the history of their life let a prostitute in their home. Not 7.3 million people. So if 7.3 million people didn't do it, then you walked in a window of stupidity. That's what I'm saying. So don't act like it happens to everybody. The numbers don't show it. The math ain't mathing, player. You were stupid on your own. Just like the last brother was stupid on his own. And the brother that's sitting in the morgue right now in Medellin with a tag on his toe was stupid on his own. I'll never forget that story before we leave. Dude came down here for a wedding in Medellin, brother, with his wife. Some of you guys might remember this a couple years ago. They're at the wedding reception. This Negro, because he's walking around Medellin seeing all these fine Colombian women, purposely starts a fight with his wife. I don't want no chicken. I want duck. Storms off. They found that fool in a hotel room, not even an hour to 2 hours later, deceased. Found out that some pay-for-play chick had drugged him immediately because he ran up trying to grab something real fast before he needed to get back to his wife. Went to grab something real fast and grabbed the wrong pay-for-play chick, and she drugged him. And I drug dudes. I'm not a pharmacist. In other words, these chicks drug you. They're not pharmacists. They don't know the dosage to give you. Not even an hour to 2 hours later, found him corpse, frozen, solid. Being stupid. Leave the apps alone, brothers. Leave the apps alone. No. F you, Dre. Forget about what you talking about. Leave the apps alone. Forget about what you talking about, other brothers. Leave the apps alone, brother. I don't care about what you YouTubers say. I'm gonna stay on these Tinder apps, brothers. Stay off those apps. I don't care. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And then you end up in a frozen box in Medellin where your kids can't see you no more. Your mama can't see you no more. Forget about your coworker that you just sleep with. You can't see her no more. You can't see your real wife no more. Nobody is gonna see you no more because you in a morgue in another country. Your family don't know to ask for your body. Why? Don't nobody know you deceased. Don't nobody know you dead. It be days later when all of a sudden it come out on the news, and then all of a sudden say, Frederick, that's my son. Oh my God, Frederick is deceased in Medellin, Colombia. Getting calls from the embassy days later. You just been sitting up there cold in the morgue. And what about all the dudes that did something stupid when these cameras go off? And ain't nobody asked for your body. See, one of the reasons I'm gonna give y'all before I shut this down and shut up. One of the reasons I'm not in them streets and I know how to sit my butt down and spend my time with my lady. Y'all want the truth? This is one of my reasons. You love Andre, yep. You care about her and you want to build a future with her, yep. But I'm gonna tell you one of my, I'll say a selfish reason why I sit my butt down with Andre. You ready? Because I know I ain't got nobody that's gonna call for Andre body if something happens to me in another country. My sister from Cleveland, just a regular, everyday sister from a regular neighborhood. She don't know nothing about no call or embassy. My brother's just an everyday go to work somebody. My mom is deceased. Ain't got no kids to sit back and say, where my daddy at? Some of you guys are just like me. If anything happens to you in another country, that's your ass. Ain't nobody shipping your body back because don't nobody know to ask and they don't know where to ask. So since I know that, if Andre want to go out here and creep behind Andre's back, okay, cool. But you ain't gonna have nobody that's gonna be looking for your body, Andre, from the States. And a lot of you dudes are just like me. You just don't want to say it. I'll say it for you. A lot of you brothers ain't got nobody that knows how to reach out to an embassy, that don't know, well, I talk to my mama twice a day. As if that's the ultimate safeguard of getting drugged. Okay, let's say you get drugged, you deceased. Your mama didn't hear from you day one. You've been dead already. You've been gone already. Let's say it's just heart failure. You just older dude, heart failure. You just passed like Kevin Samuels, right? Day 2, she ain't heard from me. She like, okay, my baby ain't called. I'm call. Who's she gonna call? She don't know your boy's number who you came down here with. You came down here hanging out in Cali with me. I ain't got your mama's number. So she don't know to call me. Now, some of you dudes, I give it to you. Some of you dudes will give me your son. Your son will call me. Your son, and I never ever have a problem. I'm gonna tell you guys something that I never said before on the live stream. If you have a family member, and I'm gonna start saying this more often. If you have a family member, you got my number. Some of you guys have done consultations with and things like that. If you have a family member or a friend that you want to give my phone number to and have them call me, even while you in the air, give it to them. I am freely telling you guys, give my number to your family member, friends, daughters. Dudes do it all the time. I just never talked about it. Dudes do it all the time. I've got calls from my dad. Flight said he'll be coming in and at so and so and so and so. Could you give me a call back, Andre, when my dad come in? Cool, no problem. Hey, your son just called me about 15 minutes ago when you landed. Make sure you call your son. Oh, I talked to your mama. Your mama said this and that. Well, I talked to your daughter. That I have no problem with that. I'm gonna say it again. I have no problem if you're coming here and you ain't got nobody that your people can reach out to, and you have my number already, give it to them. Give it to them. There is no way in the world that your daughter should not have somebody that she can reach out to if she ain't heard from her daddy in 3 days. Give it to them. And I mean that. Because dudes already do it anyway. Dudes was doing it anyway for the last 3-4 years. I get calls from all type of family members. I got calls from the islands. I get calls from everywhere from family members. So no problem. And I sometimes they talk my ear off. Sometimes I talk their ear off. So we good with that. But guys, we got to realize, man, this is the new normal. And that's what this live stream started off as. People living in their cars in Walmart, that's the new normal. And us as travelers looking out for each other, that's the new normal. That's how it's got to be. This trying to fly solo or YouTubers get on YouTube, black YouTubers arguing with each other. I traveled over so you can't tell me, man. You'll never see Andre on that mess. Why? Because these cameras got to go off, and we got to live the new normal. I don't give a dang about he don't like this and he don't like that. And I live in this country and I lived there 10 years, and you can't tell me now. I'm not built like that. I could care less about any of that trash that I see black male YouTubers arguing and crying. You can't tell me about my pay for play. I pay for this and that. You'll never hear me talk about that as far as arguing on a platform with some dudes. ever. Because when these cameras go off, we ain't got nobody but each other. Nobody. Nobody. I'll be looking for your body before your people looking for your body. I'll be looking to make sure you are all right, in other words, before your people know where to look to see if you are all right. That's how it works. But we're going to end the show right here. Let me go to the comment section just a little bit. I'll go to you guys' comments. And then we're going to end. I'm just going to read through the comments and we'll take it from there. He said, these dudes never heard the stories of chicks putting monthly bud in spaghetti sauce. Right. Seriously. Good call, DJ. Seriously. It does happen. If they're willing to do that, they're willing to do other things. Shout out to my man, Black Dante in the building. Shout out to you, brother. TJ Patterson, other Patterson family. Shout out to that voodoo spaghetti. Yep. Yep. 2 bodies equal 4 eyes. Yes. They got one person looking out while the other person's putting a sprinkle in your drinks. Ninja survive what's that? Fahua in Falls in Medellin. I wouldn't know. I may I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, obviously. Yeah, he said it's not Cajun. Okie doke. Seriously. My man T-Mac says this. He said, everyone in the military is smart. I met some dumb dudes in the military, but not all, but some. So he says not everybody in the military is smart. But you know something? Us outsiders, we don't know that. I think military brothers kind of take for granted what us civilians know and what we don't know. We see you in the uniform. In our eyes, we were raised in the United States. If you got the uniform on, you are a cut above. Especially if you got a few years under your belt, you really cut above. You got some stripes on, you really cut above. That's how we were raised to think as civilians. We don't know what we think. We don't think y'all geniuses, but we don't think that y'all, the village idiot either. So we automatically assume that y'all got a little bit of sense in your head. I don't want to dip in somebody's conversation. Yeah, when the guy died, chasing some Colombian coochie. Stupid. Think about it. Your wife is at a reception and you're dead. Few blocks down. Your corpse is frozen on a floor. And your wife, the last conversation you had with your wife was a fake argument. Stupid mother. He said the Badussy, is a strong force. Many thought that Donald Trump would not be returning to the White House, not to get into politics, but yes, it is stupid. But a new atmosphere might change someone's off guard. Might catch someone off guard. And I see that. I agree with you. I agree with that, Kay. That you're in a new atmosphere. Oh, wow. And you kind of like you kind of like Pinocchio on Treasure Island. You see all the other kids are playing in this candy land, and you believe in all this. You don't know nothing about no dang well. You don't know you about to become a donkey or a jackass. You don't know about none of that. You just Pinocchio the liar. I'm gonna say this again. You just Pinocchio the liar on Treasure Island when you come to these countries and you see all the candy and everybody else is having fun. You don't know nothing about you about to get swallowed by a whale. You don't know nothing about that you're going to start having to tell yourself more lies and your nose going to get longer. And you dang sure don't know that just like in Pinocchio, you about to get turned into a jackass. Because you're so caught up of what's around you, just like the brother just said. Absolutely correct. That atmosphere. Oh, we've all been there. We've all been there. If you go into other countries, you just kind of like, wow. Oh, I'm dipping another conversation. These guys are talking. So you can understand. They say, why don't these guys go to, bro? I do not know. Bro, I was just talking to a brother today. I was like, bro, the only place in Colombia by law, I'll say this again, the only group of women in Colombia that by law must have their bodies examined every 6 months are the women in the brothels. That's the law. The only true legal place for pay for play are brothels. Most guys don't know, even though governments and mayors control, where they're going to have the red light district. Technically, the red light district is illegal in Colombia. Technically, pay for play on the streets is illegal. Only brothels are legal. I looked it up. Only brothels are legal in Colombia. But Colombia is not a lock up the ladies every other lady's country. It's not like United States, where United States is lock up everybody. 11 million, U.S. citizens between county jails, juvenile centers, feds are locked up in the United States. But Colombia is not set up to just lock up everybody. So they kind of like let it be, but try to control it. But yeah, I don't know why guys don't go to the brothels. You can take a shower. It's security. It's safe. The prices are right there. You can pick and choose what you want. There are so many around. So if you don't like this group of ladies, you can go over to the other group, to the brothel around the corner. I don't know why, dude. That question blows my mind every time. In any country, I don't care if it's in Brazil, DR. I don't know why dudes don't take advantage of the brothels. That one I don't get. That's the difference between street food and a nice restaurant. Temptation, yeah. Hard heads still make a soft ass every time. My mama used to say, take your time, young man. My mama used to say, don't you rush to get old. Guys like to gamble with when their lives is boring and plain. That is true. Facts. That's facts. That is facts, brother. I can't. None of us can, man. That Russian roulette, man, is one time and out. I like what one dude said on a motivational speech I was listening to. He said, there is only one you, there will never be another. That blew me away. He said, there is only one you. And once you are done on this planet, there will never in the history of the universe ever be another you on this planet. You know how much responsibility that is when you know that you are the only you that will ever exist in eternity? Through all of eternity, throughout the histories of histories of histories, when this planet either expands to where it's just the gigantic expansion and the sun is too far from the earth and the earth just says it's done, it becomes a cold piece of coal. Or it, like they say, it might just collapse back into the opposite of the Big Bang to where the earth is so close to the in 5 million years, the earth is, 5 billion years, the earth is so close to the sun that it's like Mars or Venus, and there's no life on it, even though it's still a planet there. Or the third thing they said, when the sun just burns itself out and becomes a cinder, and it's nothing but just a small little planet itself. And after all that happens in 5 billion years, 5 billion years after that, there will still never be another you. And you threw all that away for a bitch. There will never, when the sun will be gone, a lot of people don't know when you look in the sky, You see a star, and it's 5 billion light years away or 15 million light years away. You do know that when they say the light years away, that what you see in the sky no longer exists. It just took 5 billion years to get to your eyes. I'm gonna say this again. Guys don't realize how valuable life is. When you look up in the sky tonight and you see a star, not a planet, a star, another sun, in other words, you do realize when they say that it's 5 billion light years away, that means that what you see right now, that happened, that twinkle that you're seeing, that happened 5 to 10 billion years ago. That actual planet doesn't even, that star, that sun doesn't exist anymore. That flash, it took 5 billion years to get to your eyes. So many light years, just like with the sun. When the sun is shining, it takes 8 minutes for the sun heat, that heat that you feel at that moment. It took 8 minutes to go from that sun to your body, and you feel that heat. It took 8 minutes for that to happen. That heat already happened 8 minutes ago. It just took 8 minutes for that heat to hit your body for you to say, man, it's hot today. When that no longer happens, there'll still never be another you. There'll still never be another you. You could have died 300 light years ago. And just like that flash that you see in the sky that we think is a twinkling star that already passed 30, 40, 300 light years ago, it's gone, it's not there. That twinkle that we see is because that planet is already gone. So it is with you. That's how valuable you are, to whereas light years will go by and there'll still never be another you. Stop throwing it away. Stop taking it for granted. Stop acting like you got another life in a closet locked inside of a Jordan shoebox. Ain't none of these bitches worth giving up my one time around this planet. I ain't throwing my life away for none of these heifers. Y'all better than me. I wish the fuck I would bring one chick into my Airbnb, knowing I got one time on one planet. I got one chance at one time on one planet. That's it, as far as we know. And you gonna throw it away for a bitch? Y'all niggas crazy. Y'all better than me. Call me soft. Call me that soft American. You can say whatever you want, but I bet you I live longer than you. Believe, man, please. He said some of these dudes so dumb in the Marines that they were just restrictions over the weekend for using. Man, goodness gracious, they were just on restriction over the weekend for using drugs. Goodness gracious, Marines, slow it down, brother. He said I will loan money to Marines so some of the dudes can at 50%. 50%, goodness gracious, because they would blow their money on weed and women. And another brother was telling me that. Another brother was just recently telling me that. In one night at camp, don't even give me to pretend like I pronounced that. He said, correct me if I'm wrong. You wouldn't get drugged up. No, you wouldn't. They don't. Too much security. Too many women that are trained to bring pleasure to the man. Brothels are businesses. Not no chick walking down the street trying to make money for her grandma medication. Brothel is a business. Any negative press on a brothel or brothels impacts not only that brothel, but all the brothels. Okay, let me ask you this. When was the last time you heard a dude in all of South America got drugged and deleted in a brothel? I'm not saying that it can't happen. I won't say that it hasn't happened before. I just don't know it since I've been going to South America and living in South America. I've never heard of it. Put it in the comment section. Put a 1 in the comment section if you ever heard of anybody that got deleted in a brothel. meaning that they scoped them. They put a little something in his drink. You're not even drinking in a brothel. That's another thing, that you can't scope somebody if they ain't drinking nothing. The only time and think about it, when you go to the brothel, what do they give you? Bottled water with the top, with the seal on it. So you're the one that's cracking the seal. I mean, there are brothels that you go to where they, the more expensive ones that put you in a robe, like you P. Diddy, and you get to drinking. Those more expensive ones. I'm just talking about a regular, everyday, you trying to get your rocks off brothel. You ain't even drinking in a brothel like that, because you ain't even being in there that long. He says zone of tolerance are designated areas, preferably zones that allow prostitution where the law is not enforced under city ordinance. Okay, great. Thank you very much for letting me know that. I appreciate that. He said you left the most important part off the song. Live your life. Yeah, live your life. Live your life. That was a song right there. A young man once asked, when will I grow up? That was the song. Big Rip or Big Bang. Yeah, the Big Rip or the Big Bang. Thank you very much, brother. I'm not the only one that's watching this stuff. Either way, it'll all end and there will never be another you. Either way. There can only be one me. Yes, sir. R. Kelly. Yep. That's so true. That's how long it takes for light photons to travel to our eyes. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Yep, he said, I never heard of that happening when it came to, I think you guys are talking about the brothels. Yep. Never heard of anyone getting hurt in a brothel. Absolutely. He said, I'm in a brothel being Doc Nasty. There you go. See? You never hear that. The diddler, yep, that's just about it. He said, I wanted extra sloppy, spit on it. Yeah, there you go. Pating, pating. Yeah, that was my song too. That's the beat, the bass line, man. I really like that song. Bum, bum, bum. Dum, 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 dum. Chi-Town, Illinois, born and raised. We missed that guy. I didn't know he was from the Chi. I did not know Junior was from the Chi, man. Shout out to Junior and Chi-Town. I didn't know that. That's a good bit of trivia. I am heading out of here, guys. I'm about to bring up the cowgirls so you guys can enjoy the cowgirls. Oh, Good Time Grego said this. He said, now you may have a heart attack in that brothel. True. He said, but it's up to you to stay healthy. This is true too. Good point. Good way of putting it. Yeah, Junior mama used to say, my mama used to say, take your time, young man. That was the jam, man. That was the jam. That was the jam. All right, gentlemen, about to head up out of here. Let me get these cowgirls ready for us. Let's see, right here.
conoce fronteras, hasta el más fino la espera. Esa cadencia tiene al mundo alborotado. China, Suecia, Barbados lo bailan en todos lados. Cumbia y nos vamos a viajar, cerca, cerquita de la mar. Cumbia, mis lentes, lentes pa' mirar. La reina, la santa, mi despertar. Cumbia y nos vamos a viajar, y nos vamos a viajar cerca, cerquita de la mar, de la cordillera al mar. Cumbia, mis lentes, lentes pa' mirar, mi manera de mirar. La santa, mi despertar. El que sabe, sabe, y el que no la cola.
This ain't a beamer, this a big dance. Chrome heart got me kissing on his best friend. Put in work, baby, you could be my best man. Sending cash to my account, he investing. Dark shades on when I'm off the Migos. He tryna cuff me like a in a Rico. Moving through this like GTA with a cheat code. He claimed that he love me, but before not a freak. I just wanna dance all night. Can't nobody do it just like I. Boy, you got just what I like. Come on, baby, let's kiss, don't fight. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Just say the word, baby, I'ma get you right. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Ain't gotta say it, I know I'm the one you like. Ooh, damn, tell the DJ turn the beat up. Got a white boy who be singing like a Beatle. Claim she getting bread, but I heard she doing keto. I don't do drugs, I'ma smoke a little weedo. I can't chase a man for no paper. Just think it's sweet, I'ma show him now or later. I be getting money on the wake up. He a broke boy, tell that get his cake up. Only with dope boys, they the ones who spinning paper, get your weight up. Told him send an Addy and to stay up. She's out here mad, told him assalamu alaikum. Who that 5'5", she don't even need no makeup. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Just say the word, baby, I'ma get you right. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Ain't gotta say it, I know I'm the one you like. Big dance. Chrome heart got me kissing on his best friend. Put in work, baby, you could be my best man. Sending cash to my account, he investing. Dark shades on when I'm off the Migos. He tryna cuff me like a in a Rico. Moving through this like GTA with a cheat code. He claimed that he love me, but before not a freak. I just wanna dance all night. Can't nobody do it just like I. Boy, you got just what I like. Come on, baby, let's kiss, don't fight. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what what you like. Just say the word, baby, I'ma get you right. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Ain't gotta say it, I know I'm the one you like. Ooh, damn, so the DJ turn the beat up. Got a white boy who be singing like a Beatle. Claim she getting bread, but I heard she doing keto. I don't do drugs, I'ma smoke a little weedo. I can't chase a man for no paper. I just think it's sweet, I'ma show him now or later. I be getting money on the wake up. He a broke boy, tell that get his cake up. Only with dope boys, they the ones who spinning paper, get your weight up. Told him send an Addy and to stay up. She's out here mad, told him assalamu alaikum. Who that 5'5", she don't even need no makeup. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Just say the word, baby, I'ma get you right. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Ain't gotta say it, I know I'm the one you like.